I know how it was that I skipped over this video.
Great, another person throwing around insults mindlessly.
What the fuck was that about? I saw the word HIV in there.
Censorship. I see you don't appreciate the opinions of others, Gregory.
Excuse me, you need to leave or I'm calling the police.
No need. You couldn't catch me if you tried.
Oh?
Carnivorous creatures are always more intelligent than herbivores.
Wow.
So no.
Okay, 1, humans are omnivores, and 2, you're implying that my intellect is inferior to yours based on my diet choice?
Do people really...
This is incredible. So basically, if you couldn't tell, this is just a parody of the exchanges that him and I have had over the years. But, I mean, everything about this is bullshit. I mean, since when have I ever worn a Guy Fawkes mask with a fucking bowl cut and tried to dress up like V for Vendetta? I don't need anonymity. Everyone knows who you're talking about, you fucking ass. I mean, if there's one thing you obsess about in your life more than I obsess about this, it's me. Okay, and that's just, you know what, I'll call it for what it is. You have a fucking internet boner for me. I really don't give as big of a fuck about your stupid petty bullshit as you might think I do. But this ridiculous obsession is fucking hilarious. And it doesn't even matter that I've said that. It really doesn't. You're still gonna fucking think that I would go to this lame-ass extent. I mean... Do you notice how, like, much effort he's already put behind this video? And all I've done is sat here with my phone camera, killing more of its hard drive space just to film this. It's fucking brilliant. Utterly brilliant. And in his stupidity, I mean. It's not brilliant filmmaking, it's bullshit, but his stupidity is brilliant.
We know the truth about you.
What do you mean?
Dating underage women not once but twice. I think it's time to expose you.
17 to you is underage.
Yeah! For a man knocking on the door of 30? Yeah! How the hell could that not be immoral? 17-year-olds don't have anything in common with you. They're like fresh out of high school. Man, you really like barely legal poon, don't you? Holy fucking Christ. Yeah, that's totally immoral. They haven't hit the shit in life yet. They can't relate to you on hardly anything because what you've gone through in your life is nothing they've ever experienced yet. And they can sit there and piss and moan and bitch and cry about like their high school sweetheart turning out to be an asshole, but you've done so much worse to people than that. And talk about throwing somebody to the curb and throwing them, out in the cold. You've literally done both of those things. Quite literally, jerk off. But okay, yeah, 17 is pretty young.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter anyway because people already know and nothing illegal ever happens.
True.
Actually, nobody really knows if anything illegal ever happened. As far as I understand, Shiloh was like, what, 16 when you moved her here? That was fucking bullshit. I mean, you're gonna go bone a 16-year-old fresh out of a marriage and then, you're gonna try to come off as the moral party? Nice job. Bravo, fuckhead. Wow.
Beyond taboo, does your audience know of your manipulative, emotionally abusive, and exploitative tendencies?
So what, I'm a crook because of my age? Because a certain level of notoriety exists in the Onision name and anyone who opposes him is automatically right?
What the fuck are you even talking about? Not many people who oppose you are automatically right. I've heard some of the stupidest arguments ever proposed to anyone over the years, proposed by people who are against your videos. And it's not anyone from the groups, so everyone that I've ever associated within the groups and around the groups, you're safe. I'm talking about the 1 or 2 random troll videos that pop up every now and then where none of us can tell if they're fucking serious, made by like no-names. Yeah, not everyone is automatically right. Some people just want to say, hey, cool, a bandwagon, let me jump on it, not knowing what the fuck I'm getting into. And what do you mean a certain amount of notoriety? And that's not like the notoriety you want. That's the notoriety that a fucking criminal gets. That's not good notoriety. That's bad notoriety. Some people say that any press is good press. No, not really. Alright? Some press can really fucking damage your career, especially if people are starting to realize that you're 100% responsible for that bad press being there in the first fucking place. But okay.
Why do you refer to yourself as Onision?
Why do you refer to yourself as...
I'd like to remain anonymous.
You're afraid to tell me who you are.
Oh, fuck off, you stupid piece of shit. You know who the hell I am. You copied an old apartment I used to live at address for your IMDb resume page. I would have thought it was a random troll had I not found out you have to pay for one of those to keep it up. So you know full well who I am. Your audience knows full well who the fuck I am, okay? I mean, y'all have given me basically the best promotion I could have ever asked for, shithead. So what the fuck? I mean, at this point, who gives a crap? Everyone knows who the fuck I am, and they know what I do, so whatever. I mean, I love how you're trying to make me look like an idiot for parodying me as someone in an anonymous mask, and you're sitting there wearing a jacket blazer vest inside. You know, right on.
Brave.
More brave than publicly throwing your exes to the slaughter.
I've only told the truth. No less.
We don't know that. Anything that you've said is the truth, for fuck's sake. And yeah, you really have. You went to fucking one of them's Google Plus, and you decided to just fill it with your thralls of fan fucktards to make your point valid. That doesn't mean that you're being truthful. That means you want to use intimidation tactics to make somebody shut up. And to be really honest, you really stepped down in life anyway. I mean, you've left some pretty fine women for some pretty ugly women. AJ and your ex-wife, that was just too good for you. You would rather ditch women like that for something I'd probably scrape off the bottom of my shoe. Right on.
The truth. Can you even see it with your head so far up your own ass you can feel the chill of your black hood on your forehead?
Listen.
Wow. I actually partially like that one. I find it funny that the guy you're supposed to be using as a parody of me is proposing better arguments than you're proposing back. Like, wow.
I tried.
You tried to remain logical, you tried to rise above, but here you are, where it all began, the story of your life, one victim after another. Put a happy face on and pretend to be a saint.
Okay, you watch my Speaks channel?
Oh yes, I know all about you.
No.
You watch my Speaks channel? No! What have I responded to for the last, 4.5 years and wasted too much of my time on? Yes, of course, fucktard. Where else would I get fucking lovely content like this to just rot my psychology on?
You're only willing to see one side, accept one alleged truth, see one supposed aspect of me, and in that you know almost nothing about me.
Just admit.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to you to know. I used to psychoanalyze people like you all the time when I was in college, for fuck's sake. There's nothing going on in these distorted, sociopathic, deluded brains of yours, okay? Everybody like you is exactly the same. You have a power trip and an ego problem because you have a lack of control within your own life. And you think that by dictating control over tons of other people, especially those who are very close to you, like significant others, and sometimes even family and friends, it gives you a feeling of control in your own life. You all have the same problem. Once you're stripped of that and somebody calls it for what it is, you go into a fucking rage mode and you look like a fucking idiot, and your life totally falls apart once again. You know, sociopaths like you have some of the most repetitive lives ever. You'll cycle through the same fucking things over and over and over again. And judging from the fact that you do nothing but sit online all day, every day, and your life revolves around nothing else besides making videos, what other conclusion was I gonna come to? Fucker. What other conclusion am I to come to? That this is all your life fucking encompasses, bro. I mean, that's it. This is, one aspect of yourself, but the problem is that's the only aspect. That's it. If this is what you wanted to display to the world, what the fuck? And like I said, when the fuck have I ever worn a Guy Fawkes mask? Ever. I should actually purchase one now. I've actually been putting that off.
You started a cult.
I had ideas in high school, and I wrote them down. I'm agnostic now.
You could...
Yeah, on GregoryJamesDaniel.com, you wrote down you fully believed in them 100%. No 17-year-old in their right mind goes and invents a religion. I'm sorry, bro, but the fact that you put that on a website that was nothing more than a dedication to yourself, basically a totem pole of all that was you, didn't look very good. You did try to start a cult. You were sick and tired, I bet, of people making fun of you, and you'd rather take advantage of people who feel the same way about their own lives and manipulate them to think the same way that you do. That's a cult. What the hell do you think Charles Manson did? What do you think that this fucking, what is his name, David Koresh or something like that? The guy thinks he's like the second coming of Jesus, for God's sake. What do you think people like this do? They find people who are broken down and need a hole in their life filled, and then they fill that need, and they do so by fucking with these people's heads to a point to where they don't question jack shit. So go fuck yourself. This is exactly what you did. Yay, we passed the 10-minute mark. Another long video.
Compared meat eaters to Hitler.
Even if that were true, you compare me to Hitler regularly.
Yeah, because you are a lot like Hitler. Hitler was a control freak. And you have compared meat eaters to Hitler. You supported PETA, fucktard. They compared the fact that chickens are cooped up to the way Jews were treated by the Nazis in World War II, which I find a heinously unfair comparison, for Christ's sake. Because not all cooped chickens are going to be slaughtered, you stupid shit. I mean, fuck PETA anyway. I mean, they're the shittiest organization on the planet. Even you can't deny this. You can't rationally deny that they are responsible for killing like a third of the animals they get because they put them in such jack-fucked up conditions to begin with, and then they try to cover it up. You know, so people don't find out. So please, us you animal rights nuts, your heart's in the right place, but your hearts and your motivations are in the right place, but your methods are totally fucked. I'll say that. You know, I think that factory farming personally is fucked up. But give us a better solution that doesn't just involve eating vegetables, and we're more than happy to go along with it.
Gregory.
You can call me Onision.
Oni.
I'm not gonna call you Onision, I'm gonna call you a fucking horse fucker.
Japanese demon, scion, divine community, banana nation you call it? A community of...
I thought a scion was a little shitty looking van, and the occasional weird little coupe vehicle they made, but okay.
Demons supporting their antichrist leader.
I'm a comedian!
You're a...
That's the biggest joke of the entire video. That he's a comedian. Also, when have I ever made that argument, okay? I got the one divine community fucking bullshit from your website. I don't really care about your idiotic screen name. I think Onion suits you better because onions make people whine and cry. And you whine and cry more than anybody I've ever seen in my whole life, especially given your age.
Monster.
People having relationship problems is nothing new, and guess what? A lot of the people having...
Look at this music. I feel like fucking Batman's about to square off... Sorry, full screen. I feel like Batman's about to square off with Bane here in a moment. What the fuck is with this music? And they're not relationship problems you have exclusively, asshole. You've trashed people. You asked somebody to go move all the way out of state for you, and then you fucking got sick and tired of them within 3 weeks and threw them out like the trash. That's not a relationship problem. That's being an asshole. Alright? You've totally fucking wrecked the career of your ex Shiloh. She was a pop star before she dated you. I don't really know what the fuck she does now. I hope she's being productive. You know, people may have a negative opinion. You know, and whatever. I've said my words before. But, you know what? I wish the best for people. They deserve success in their life. They don't deserve to always have the shit rubbed all over them. But what the fuck ever. You know? Your problems go far beyond relationship problems. If a woman is going to get $1,200 a month in alimony out of you, you know? That's not just a relationship problem. That's like abuse. A judge has to say, yes, I order you to pay that for a fucking good reason. You know, even in our fucked up justice system.
Out there are experiencing a lot more dysfunction than I have ever imagined.
When you chose to walk into the spotlight, you chose to be ripped apart. Nothing to say.
What's the point? You're obviously perfect, so I'm just sitting here waiting for your final judgment.
Oh, fuck you. Seriously, my life is not perfect. Alright? My life is far from perfect. My life is actually a lot more dysfunctional than yours, but at least it's for reasons that aren't all my own doing. Alright? I'm not the one who asked to have a family full of dysfunctional assholes who can't rationalize how to fix a lot of their own problems most of the time, okay? I didn't ask for my grandparents to be practically knocking on death's door. So my life is a hell of a lot more difficult than yours for a vastly more realistic set of reasons, I guess you would say.
Judge Dredd?
Oh, come now, you might...
Hey, at least you compared me to Judge Dredd. Because, you know, if I didn't like that comparison, I totally wouldn't have that poster on the back of my door. So, thank you.
must have a fat joke left in you. Maybe you can make fun of victims of abuse again. You seem to enjoy that.
I'm a comedian!
Again, he made another funny joke that he's a comedian, because I'm not really finding anything funny about this. I think this actually must be a schizoid attack that he's having or something, because, like, look at how much effort I put behind my videos. I mean, look at how much editing is put behind this. I mean, this is like Steven Spielberg status here, baby. I mean, this is some extreme shit. I've got my horribly fucking tangy red light over here, and, you know, no, you're just fucking talking back to the screen, and, like, you know, I think the funniest part about this is you really think that I put so much effort into this bullshit, and all I'm really fucking doing is just responding to a topic where you wasted so much time and energy making this shit. This is fucking great.
We make fun of things! We make jokes! That's what I do!
No.
You know, the funny part is that I can actually see this is how it would probably go down in real life. Like, I wouldn't even have to do anything, and I'd already have this bastard screaming and lamenting and trying to justify his stupid bullshit. I mean, you know, great. You know, this is just like reality, really. I mean, I don't even really have to do anything to get this kind of a reaction out of someone. I mean, this is just... At this point, I don't even know. Is it trolling at this point? Have we reached that level? Really? Am I just now trolling him, or what? Like,
You're a cancer, and as your subscription count increases, so your disease spreads.
I will not conform to your standards just because you try to convince me that they are just. I am not your puppet. I am whatever I wish to be.
So you wish to be a cruel, despicable man?
No!
that's probably the best thing in this video. You probably do. I mean, you know what? I don't give a shit if you conform to anyone's standards. You don't like conformity. I mean, that's why you probably dropped out of high school. Given your level of intellectual inferiority, you really do seem like the person who never really finished high school. You know? This is fucking great. That you really get this butthurt over these videos, for Christ's sake. I mean, I guess you really do wish to be a tiny little man for the rest of your life.
Oh, I wish to make mistakes and grow from them. I wish to be a better man tomorrow than I am today.
So when are you going to start doing that? Like, because I haven't seen it. I've been doing these videos for like 4 years, okay? And the shit that I've risen above in my personal life, you know... It's more than YouTube drama, for fuck's sake, alright? I've changed a lot over the years. You can ask anybody that knows me. And this is just great. So when are you really gonna start making changes? Because I haven't seen it. You've just done the same thing over and over and over again for close to half a decade. You know, 5 years, half a decade. So I think I've been doing these for like 4.5 years now. And, you know, it's just the same behavior with new excuses. So you only continuously really make mistakes, dude, and then you continue to fall on your fucking ass, and then you don't do anything to correct the problem. You just make an excuse like, oh, it was somebody else's fault. So when are you going to take the blame for your own actions instead of pushing it off on other people?
There is no tomorrow.
Oh, so now you're gonna kill me.
Who better?
Wow, yeah, sure, because I totally want to kill you. I maybe punch you in the face for being a douchebag, and that's about it. Maybe if you ever drop any more of my personal information online, kick you in the nuts really hard, but I don't want to kill you. I mean, Jesus, talk about a waste of energy making this video. I'm going to go to prison over an idiot like you? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. The most I really wish is for you to really pull your head out of your ass, get the fuck off YouTube, and actually do what you just said. Learn from your mistakes. But you're never going to do that, as far as I can tell, because all you're going to do is just make new excuses for the same old behavior. You know, you're just going to do rational fuckingizations for the same bullshit over and over and take advantage of as many people as you possibly can, and it's just always going to be the same. It's bullshit.
I don't know, maybe murderers, serial rapists, evil dictators, take your pick.
So you think your crime...
So you're going to compare me to Jeffrey Dahmer, Joseph Stalin, Pinochet, Kim Jong-un. Man, I'm on like, what am I, on a fucking A-list of celebrity fucking psychopaths here? Fucking what the hell? I know people would probably see me playing a good Joker or something like that in a movie, or maybe a good Dr. Jonathan Crane, but come the fuck on, bro. You're pushing the limit.
Are less than this.
I provided factual information about how I was taken advantage of.
Yeah, according to you, it was factional. But then, when other people come to me, more than one person comes to me with their side of the story. Their side of the story made a hell of a lot more sense than yours did, because you were just having a shit attack on the internet and going fucking crazy and trying to make people look bad. Maybe if you didn't try to make everyone fucking look like a terrible asshole, and you actually had an ability to be a rational human being, you wouldn't be laughed at like the 27-year-old or 28-year-old man-child you are, you little fuck,
I'm the bad guy.
Go on.
I was lied to.
Look at this explosions and fucking... seriously sinister music. You got taken advantage of by a 16-year-old and you said you were lied to? Yeah, oh man. I hope to God you never get in the TV industry or they will just chew you up and shit you out.
Cheated on. I was publicly slandered, humiliated.
Okay, so you go say one of your ex-girlfriends has a dirty, fucking filthy vagina, which I highly doubt. I'm sure that thing is probably so clean you can eat off it, and enough with the innuendo jokes here now. So that in and of itself wasn't a slander. You go accuse your ex-wife of stealing money from you all the time, money that she was ordered to receive from you by a judge in a divorce court, and that's slander. A girl goes and makes you make a fucking idiot out of yourself all over the internet, and that's slander. This is all stuff you've motherfucking done.
I am now in debt tens of thousands of dollars to individuals who in no way deserve it.
Oh, shut up. You're in debt? Okay, so you've got, in the start of this video totally eradicates that, because you're sitting on, a $4,000 leather couch. You've got, a $600 entertainment center here. The TV behind you, what was that, $900? Your dog just chewed up a fucking, what was it, hundreds of dollars of blinds. Now you're so butthurt you can't finish the video. You say you can't afford heat, but you can afford $1,200 a month alimony. Just wait till you've knocked someone up for real and they leave you, and you got to pay child support. I can't wait for the fucking scream fest there. What do you your car insurance payments? Are the car insurance companies stealing money from you? Tens of thousands of dollars in debt. I mean, from somebody your age, that's such a bullshit statement, because I'll tell you this. For kids that are fresh out of college and stuff, I mean, how do you think they fucking feel? They got robbed by this, what is it, Sally Mae or something bullshit thing like that for the loans now. I had fucking no problem paying my college. Why? Because, frankly, I come from a pretty wealthy background. I had that fortunate ability. But I feel bad for kids that get butt-fucked with these college loans and they come into they come out of college, they come into the world fucking bankrupt. Which I think is literally criminal. So I don't think it's very fair for you to say that my suffering was more than theirs because I'm tens of thousands of dollars in debt. Dude, I know someone who's $90,000 in debt to their art school, which is ridiculous. They're close to $100,000 in debt so they can learn how to fucking draw pictures, which is erroneous and bullshit. So fuck your stupid little petty thing. You caused that all on your own, dumbass. You asked for these people to be in your life. You don't get away with just fucking saying, oh, these people were terrible to me. You fucked them over. God. I mean, I can't believe you're thinking that my character is being an asshole in this video, and you're the one who's literally doing everything in your power to make yourself look like a fucking shithead boob. Wow.
Making me a financial slave to them. And guess what? I bet if you ask any average Joe which position they would rather take, mine or theirs, they would say theirs, because guess what? I'm the one who's still being screwed over, I'm the one who's still paying bills, and I'm the one who's still suffering.
You know what I have to say to that? La-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome to life! That's how life goes, asshole. It's cruel, it's cold, it's dark, and it's really unfair. If life was fair, I probably wouldn't be with the person that I was with, in one point in my life, who fucked me over more than anybody and completely changed my opinion of what relationships are really about to some people. Alright? If life was fair, that wouldn't have happened to me. But guess what? Life is totally unfair, bro. If life was motherfucking fair, people in third world countries wouldn't be getting crushed under millions of tons of earthquake rubble and then receiving almost no humanitarian aid. If life was fair, Kim Jong-un would actually be a peace activist instead of a militaristic dictator shithole with a 1-inch dick who threatens nuke attacks all the time because he's a fucking piece of shit, sissy boy asshole. Alright? If life was fair, people like you wouldn't be getting fucked over. You pay bills, you get fucked over. Hold on, checking the time on the camera. Alright. You pay bills, you get fucked over, that's life. Okay? Sometimes, life sucks. Some people, it sucks more for them than others. So, what the fuck is your point? That's life! You really have not grown up at all. You literally are a teenager. No wonder your fucking view of the world is so distorted. You really think that this is some kind of shit that people are like, not supposed to go through? You think that marriages last? Good God, look at your fucking face in this. Like, you look like you're like 40. Actually, with that hair and your complexion on my screen right now and the way you look aged, you look like a middle-aged woman.
To think, out of all the times I brought my tiny violin, I just had to forget it today.
You're no hero. My crime is refusing to suffer in silence. My crime is telling the truth.
When did I ever try to be a fucking hero? I just make videos, you fucking asshole. Next time I'm gonna go do a video while I'm saving people from a burning building, you idiot. We've had different life experiences and we handle them differently. That doesn't make me a hero. It makes you, from the way that you've handled your life experiences, an asshole. I've never tried to be a hero with this crap, you stupid fuck. But the fact that I managed to speak to people, and the fact that you said that, it kind of makes you sound a little jealous, really. It sounds kind of jealous that you can't hurt people and manipulate them, but I'm not really trying to be a hero at all. I'm not trying to be the YouTube Superman who rescued all the children from the burning building and saved the nuns or whatever the fuck.
Excuse me, can you shut the fuck up? What?
I was almost finished thoroughly ruining Onision.
No, you weren't. Shut up! No one cares! Okay, clearly they started it.
Oh, that's bull.
Okay, can you just go back to trying to be funny and...
Somehow or another, I find this character to actually be what kind of a person he is on the inside, and dear God, go get a fucking tan. Your arms are so white they could blind someone.
Ignoring haters, please. Fine. I liked it better that way anyway.
Hold on. What is it that I have to go back to?
Gee whiz! I don't know. What'd you do before you started obsessing over Onision?
I didn't really do a whole lot before I started obsessing over you, if you think I'm obsessing. I'm kind of doing the same thing now. I just happen to make videos. I have a job, I have other responsibilities in my life, I have a lot of hobbies, and I still work on those. I just happen to do videos like this in between. So, go fuck yourself, bitch.
Well...
Did you have a job?
Not exactly.
I know it's a lot for me to expect, but did you have any friends or hobbies?
Actually, I had a job. I've had the same job for about 5 years now, and I have tons of friends, and I have a lot of hobbies. Most of which I'm a hell of a lot better at than you are, especially with music. Clearly. Because you basically carbon copy the same track like 40 times and give it a different title and think that somehow you're a fucking composer. I can't believe that you actually sent that bullshit into a TV station or to a producer at one time or another. Trying to get it, produced. Really? Wow.
I played Warcraft.
Nobody plays Warcraft anymore.
Oh.
Really? Really? A lot of people play World of Warcraft, and a lot of people play the original Warcraft. A lot of people play the original StarCraft, too. You really sure you went to Korea? Just saying.
God.
Yeah, sorry.
What have I done with my life?
I don't know, dude, but if you want to, you can come in the backyard and spray condiments on yourself with me.
God, I hate you.
Yeah, I see you watching me. Man, I'm getting...
That is hideous. I don't really want to look at that anymore. The fact that this guy, this freakish, disgusting fucking thing has actually had its penis inside a female's vagina is just startling, and I really need to look away from that before I tear out my own eyes. That was brilliant. Oh, wow. But yeah, I mean, come on, for fuck's sake. What do you think I did before? The same thing I'm doing now. I have a job, I work in music, I work with other production companies out here and promotional companies. This is what I do. Okay, and I work in the tech field. So fuck you. I don't need to justify my life to you. But you need to justify the things you do to other people. Because clearly you don't know the difference between right and wrong. The fact that you're going to pour ketchup and mustard all over yourself, clearly you're the mature one. Anyway, my phone is like burning up, and I should probably end this video. But it's whatever. You know, this is just stupid. Holy shit, 30 minutes. 30 fucking minutes. Wow.